Let's now discuss the alignment of our cornerbacks. The alignment of the cornerbacks in our defense. In this defense, we have two cornerbacks. The left cornerback is named Clyde. The right cornerback is named Chris. The responsibilities of Clyde and Chris are that you're going to cover the player closest to your sideline, mirror his depth, and shade him to the inside. So, your responsibility is to look to your sideline, look in, and see the first player that you come to. That is your man. In this case, Clyde goes to the sideline and looks to the right and comes into this guy. He shades him to the inside, okay, mirroring his depth. So if he's off the line of scrimmage, Clyde is off the line of scrimmage. Over here with Chris, this man is up on the line of scrimmage, so Chris is up on the line of scrimmage, again shading him to the inside. Okay? Now, if Sam yells Louie, 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 Clyde has the wide receiver. Where does Chris go in this case? Chris is on the right. He looks to the sideline over here, starts looking in. Where's the first man he comes to? It's this tight end here. So he is going to basically shade him to the inside, right up on the line of scrimmage in what we call a 7 technique. All right? Okay, let's do this scenario. Look at this formation. The offense comes to the line. Sam yells, Roger, Roger, takes this tight end. Let's go to the left side. Where does Clyde go? Point to where Clyde would go. That's right. He would be in a 7 tech. Where would Chris go? Chris is going to take the wing back, shade him to the inside, mirroring his depth off of the line of scrimmage. Okay, let's go to another scenario. Sam takes the left slot back. He yells Louie, Louie, takes the left slot back. Where would Clyde go? Clyde's on the left, looks from the sideline over and runs into that receiver up on the line of scrimmage, goes up to the line of scrimmage and shades him to the inside. Where would Chris go now? All right, same thing over there to the right, shades him to the inside, right up on the line of scrimmage, mirroring his depth. Now we come to the cowboy rule, the corners over rule. Look up at the top there at the rule. If Sam is taking your man, look to the other side and take the second receiver from the sideline if there is one. All right, so in this case, take a look here. Sam has called Louie, Louie. He's taken that tight end right there. You see this? He's taken this tight end. And Clyde is left going, what the heck? Who am I going to take? Okay, there's no receiver over here. So what Clyde does, what it says here, look to the other side. You look with your eyes to the other side, and you take the second receiver from the sideline if there is one. Is there a second receiver from the sideline? And the answer is yes. All right, he's right here. So, what's Clyde going to do? He's going to move over there, mirror that man's depth from the side, from the line of scrimmage, and shade him to the inside. Let's take another formation. In this case, Sam has yelled, Roger, Roger. Clyde has taken the wide receiver on the far left there. Chris is looking in this and going, hey, where's my man? Sam took my man. So Chris is going to now look to the other side, look to see if there is a second receiver. Is there a second receiver? Well, yes, there is one. And so off he goes to cover that man. Now, while you're going over there, you could yell, cowboy, 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 just so that the linebackers and our free back, Fred, they know that you indeed are going over there. Just so everyone's aware of what's going on. You can, cowboy, 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 you get over there. Corner's over. Okay? Now, on a cowboy, you might have to cover a tight end in a 7 tech. Look at this. Sam has yelled Roger. He's taken the tight end. Chris is going, he took my man, so he looks over to the other side. Is there a second receiver? Well, there is a second receiver. There's one receiver on the sideline here. there is no second wide receiver, but is there a second receiver over there? And the answer is yes. It's the tight end right there. See that? So Chris is now going to go over there in that 7 tech, cover that tight end. Okay? Let's do another formation here. In this case, Sam has yelled Louie Louie. He's taking that tight end. Chris is taking the wide out. Clyde is going, Sam just took my man, so he looks to the other side, and is there a second receiver on the other side? The answer is yes. It's the tight end right there. You see that? And there he goes. All right. Now, here's a concept called the free cornerback. Read that rule on the bottom down there. Okay, if there is no second receiver, then you are a free cornerback and you stay outside the defensive end and 5 yards back, and you key any motion from the backfield. Okay, that becomes your man. So let's just go through this. Sam yells Roger, Roger. All right, Clyde would then take the tight end right there. What does Chris do? All right, Chris looks to the other side. Okay, he looks to the other side and sees, is there any second receiver over there? All right, see this? Chris is looking over there going, is there any second receiver over here? Well, no, there's just one receiver. So he becomes a free cornerback, and he basically is going to key these guys, and he's going to, and if the ball gets snapped, he's going to flow to the ball. He's like an extra linebacker we have. Now, if any of these guys go out in motion, okay, all right, he takes them. Anyone here goes in motion, even if they go to the other side, bam, he's going to run over there with them. All right, they become, that player becomes his man at that point. All right, so let's go to another one. Here's Sam yelling Louie Louie. Where does Chris go? Can you point to where Chris goes? That's right, he goes there. Where does Clyde go? Okay, Clyde is over here. He looks to the right, sees that there's no second receiver. He's a free cornerback. Okay, he's waiting for any motion that comes out. Now look at this one. Okay, this is just another concept for all cornerbacks and Sam for that matter. Look, if your man goes in motion at all, you go with him. If your man goes in motion, you go with him. So if you're in a big formation like this, say a spread formation, and your man goes in motion here, and we might have that in like a jet offense, you go with him, and you shade him to the when he's going this way, you're going to go right with him, and you cover him. Okay, he might become a blocker, but whatever happens, you're going to meet him at the line of scrimmage and cover him just like he's a receiver. Okay, doing the bump and run coverage technique we'll show you in a little bit. All right. Sam, stay with your man. The same thing. Sam has to stay with his man. If that's a slot back or a wing back that Sam's on, he's going to have to take that guy when he goes in motion. So if this guy goes in motion this way, Sam goes in motion with him. Okay, so here's a little quiz. How are things going to stack up here? Okay, Sam goes there, yells Louie Louie. Clyde takes the wing back. Chris would take the other tight end. All right, in this case, Sam yells Louie Louie. Okay, where does Clyde go? Where does Chris go? Very good. All right, where does Sam go? Let's say Sam yells Roger, Roger, and takes that nasty split tight end there. Where does Clyde go? Where does Chris go? Did you get that? Okay. Once again, Sam yells Roger, Roger. Where does Clyde go? Well, he's going to take that guy. Chris, on the right side, looks for the second receiver, and he goes there. Okay, you might have to stop and rewind that and do it again. Here's another formation. Sam yells, Roger, Roger. Where does Clyde go? Where does Chris go? That's right, he would take that second receiver there. Okay, here's one more. Sam yells, Louie, Louie. Chris is over there on the right, taking the other guy. Where does Clyde go? Clyde is a free cornerback right here. Watch what happens now. What happens if a man goes in motion? Okay, Clyde goes with him. That's Clyde's man. Now, what if the guy goes the other way? Okay, Clyde is going to have to go with him. He becomes his man right there. Okay, thanks for watching. If you need to watch this again, please do so.